back to another pay for play hodgepodge weekday. Because better late than never, right? But we are here today ready to get back to you. This is kind of the middle of the week for me. Obviously the background's different. I'm in the new house. Very, very happy. Maybe I'll do a tour of the new house. Something I'm very proud of and also very scared now that we're in here. We already had our garbage disposal go crazy and break. So hopefully the home warranty, who shows up tomorrow, will fix it for free. Well, it's not free. There's a little deposit, but or down payment, not down payment. What do you call it? A little deductible. So other than that, pretty crazy trying to find furniture to furnish this place because it's a bigger house than I think we even need. But we gotta have excitement about what we're doing with the furnishing, and I like it, but I'm also just like, man, we are spending a lot of money on stuff. Because it's like, you know, when you move into a new place, you got like that first time buy of everything. So you gotta buy utensils, you gotta buy toilet paper, you gotta buy all of that stuff that normally isn't that big a deal because you have a supply and then you just have to kind of replenish it. But when you're buying it all at once, it's absolutely crazy and expensive. It's just like you go to Kroger or something like that and I'm spending $300 a piece each time. And it's like every other day, 300 or 300. It's like, man. So that means this next week, you guys have to give me a house gift by giving me more pay for plays. And any tips will be nice so that I can help pay for this crap, because now that the down payment has been paid, I literally have very little in my bank account. So I have a little bit of savings left after we put the down payment down, but not much. So I'm gonna stop talking about it because I wanna get into these requests. We have a lot of good requests today. I'm looking at them right now. A band, maybe we'll start with this band because this has been suggested a lot. And the only thing I know is something that, like, going from other people's reactions or just the way people talk about them in the comments, is that this is going to be heavy as shit. So I don't even know how to say it. Is it Gojira? I don't even know how to say it. But I know I've seen them around and I've seen reactions, not like the actual reactions, but I've seen the video reactions on YouTube everywhere. So this will be my first introduction to them. Someone paid for play for this one. The song is called Lowlands. So let's see how heavy this really gets. Is my volume too low? Oh no, okay. That's the way the recording is supposed to be. I think. My volume's high. I like this kind of eerie feeling. And this one has... Okay, yes. One, 2, 3, 4. This one has lyrics too, so good job with the lyrics. I always like videos with lyrics more. Ooh, I like this eerie feeling. And it's not as heavy as I anticipated yet. What the hell does that mean? I like how it's building tension. I like that. Definitely not what I expected. I'm really liking this. Oh, it went up, not down. very monotonous, and like I think it's creating that sense of dissonance by being monotonous. So in this case, it's okay. But I do hope there's a change that comes up. There will be a new day. Come on. Sounds like it's gonna build. It's about God. Oh, the lyrics are wrong there. Oh. Oh, that was a weird kind of switch. This is very dissonant. Got like a Riverside feel to me. Like a... Okay, here's some heaviness. Like the switch. Bah. Totally not what I expected. Totally not what I expected. Bah. Okay, I was wondering if that was the end. It's like there's a minute left. Definitely not what I expected. I was expecting really heavy kind of Meshuggah type stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that's correct that I had that, but that's just how I felt like these guys would be, like really heavy and in your face and kick the shit out of you with like heaviness. Okay, so that song was brought to you by Endlessor. I'm gonna guess that this is the same Endlessor Baggins. This guy had been around my channel a long time ago, and then he pops up like every 6 months. Or at least says something every 6 months. I don't know if he's actually watching. But he's also the one that gave me the Spiral Architect suggestions a long time ago. So I don't know if this is the same guy or if this is a completely different Endlessor. Because he didn't put Baggins, he just said Endlessor. So this may be a different person. But let's just say Endlessor, you wrote in the suggestion that you liked the buildup of this song. And I would definitely say, yes, it was what they call the slow burn. I was expecting it to be really heavy. I was expecting it to be like crazy in my face, blast beat kind of kill you kind of song. And maybe they're like that because that's the impression that I get from like just the way they're categorized in a lot of ways. But this was nothing like that. This was definitely more in the, I would say like I said, like Riverside had a Riverside feel, especially with the idea of the slow burn. I really liked the dissonance of it and like just kind of like the it just had like this feeling of like drudgery. That's all I kept feeling, is like I'm like drudging like through life or something like that, and that's maybe what they were going for, obviously. So I would say it's definitely piqued my interest because, number one, it's not like I expected it to be, and it was pretty good. I liked the droning of the kind of like, I like the kind of feeling of it, and I do think I agree with you, and I can see why you suggested it, as far as especially with the things that have been being kind of suggested in the last probably month. So I'm guessing you've been watching the other hodgepodges. So you've definitely piqued my interest. I would say I was hoping for it to change. I've told you this many times on my channel, friends and foes, that I think the best package, or the things that I like the most, the songs that I like the most, are the songs that have a home base, but then they go into different places and transition well into those different places, but they always come back to the home base. That to me is a great package song, and that tends to be what I like the most. And I would say this kind of just was like a very flat song, and that's cool for one song. But if it was like something that's like kind of the style, I probably wouldn't be into it in the long term. But for one song, I definitely dug it. I definitely would be interested to hear more, and be interested to see if their other stuff is like this, because this is not what I expected to listen to. So thanks, Endless Soar. Let's move on to the next one. Speaking of Riverside, this is coming to you from Jappy. Everyone knows Jappy loves Riverside, and this song is 7 minutes, so it's going to be right in that 5 to 7 minute sweet spot, I think, for Riverside. Love that bass sound. I like that kind of like flanger effect he's got on it. I'm liking it. Ooh, bam, bam, bam. I like this video too. You're currently listening to Discard Your Fear. Well, I don't have fear right now, but I really like that. See, this is a perfect intonation of the phrases.
The spring-loaded bar didn't break your neck, and you remember waiting for better.
I like that guitar in the back. Riverside is so good at the guitar in the back, and of course the bass line. I like how the guitar is following, I think it's the guitar, but maybe it's a piano or a keyboard. I like how it's following the melody. I like this part. Dude, this is a great song. Jappy, great song. See? I think it's guitar. It's got a different kind of effect on it. I liked how it did that. This is a great song. Top 5 Riverside song for sure for me. We're only halfway through it.
to the thought.
Yeah, I like how the music stopped, but he's still staying in the same rhythm with how he's singing.
And cluttered up your head.
Da, da, da.
Hewn from happiness. In your fabled town, you're still afraid of starting something.
This is a great chorus.
This car, your fear of the unknown.
Oh, I love this song.
And now just find yourself.
And it's not changing a lot, but the melody and the... This is a better Riverside song.
Let it go.
I like that.
Try to free your mind, get unstuck. Let it go. Send your shame to nevermore.
Yes.
Send your shame to nevermore.
Yes. Dude, if I was playing drums to this in a concert, I'd take the cymbal off and throw it at somebody's head. Boom. Bah.
Discover your fear of the unknown. Be here and now, just find yourself in peace. Try to free.
The melody is what makes this song so good.
Get unstuck. Let it go.
Jappy, this is the best Riverside song I've heard.
Nevermore. Let it go. Scare away your fear no more. Fear of new life. Fear of days of the unknown. Fear of new life.
This is such a good song.
Fear of new life.
Ooh, I like that little harmony.
Fear of days of the unknown.
Beautiful.
Fear of new life. No more fear of love.
No more fear of love. That's such a beautiful ending. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that is the best Riverside song I've ever heard. And I've heard many of them now. And that, I would say, like, out of all their songs, you know, to me, I'd say most of them are kind of middle. Like, I like them, but I don't love them. I love this song. I'm going to listen to this all day tomorrow, over and over and over and over again. What do you guys think? I mean, most of you subscribers or people who've been watching my channel and all of these hodgepodges, I think pretty much everybody but Jappy feel the same way about Riverside as I do. Kind of like, I like them, but I don't love them. But you guys have to admit this was a fucking awesome song. This was a love song. This was not, I like them. Right? Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys think. So, the last two Riverside songs have been above par for them for me. So, Jappy, I think you're obviously knowing what I like. So you're probably picking songs more of, and I know you even said with this song specifically, you were going to pick a song that would probably be right up my alley. And you were perfectly correct. So, even though you may not feel that this is the best song by them, I definitely feel like this is the best song by them that I've heard. And it's not even close. Not even close. I do like a few other ones that are up there and above par and great, but not like this. This was, and I said, I think what separates this for me than all the other songs from Riverside is the melody and the intonation of the lyrics. There's so many bands that just like, and I think Haken sometimes does this, they just don't, like the phrasing of the words are just not good. Like it's just not well done. And then there's obviously some phrases of bands that are really well done, and this is one of them. Just the way it's all spoken, sung, is great, and the melody and the notes that they pick to sing the phrases is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and I love the fucking like heavy moment that they had. Felt like it fit perfectly. So can't say enough about this song, but it's time to move on. Okay, new band coming up here. Susanne Sundfor, Delirious. Completely new to me. Sounds like the beginning of a movie, like I'm in the cinema. Yeah. Totally like I'm about to watch a movie. Is that what it's supposed to be? I like the organ deep effect. Just wondering, where's this going? With sex or with emotions? Or both? I definitely like the voice. I don't know how to take this song. Definitely an 80s feel, but like more of the cheesy 80s feel. It's kind of like a Cyndi Lauper feel. I think I'm just utterly confused right now how to feel about this song. Like, I don't dislike it, but I don't like it. And I'm like, why? Oh, I like that. Like call, recall, but they're not recalling. Maybe. I hope she's talking sexually. I'm not the one holding the gun. Very interesting lyrics. Gonna push you over the edge. I hope you have a safety net, but I'm not the one holding the gun. Okay, this song was brought to you by Alex, aka Chicken. I don't know why your name would be Chicken or your other name would be Chicken. Alex is pretty normal, but Chicken kind of reminds me of like Back to the Future. Hey McFly, what are you? Chicken? Is that what is it from the Back to the Future? I don't know. Maybe you can explain it in the comment section below. But thanks, Alex, for introducing me to someone new. I just don't know how to feel about this song. I really don't. Because I've told you guys on this channel before that I like 80s music. I love it. I'm like a sucker for 80s music. But I'm also like, there's like a cheesiness to 80s music sometimes. And I would say this falls on the cheesiness side of what 80s music was. But like, there are songs that I listen to that I'm definitely like, not feeling it. And I would say I wasn't definitely not feeling. I wasn't like, I'm not feeling it at all. But I wasn't like into it either. Like it was just kind of like I thought she had a great voice. I liked the call recall kind of thing that was going on kind of later in the song. But other than that, I feel like there was nothing memorable about the song. Does that make sense, Alex? My question to you, or to anybody else who's heard of this, Susan, I'm assuming is going to be a girl, and this voice is a girl. Which, by the way, Susan is my mother's name. Maybe this is my mom, and I didn't know she was a singer. Maybe that's why you chose it, Alex, because you know my mom. But I would be interested to hear, Alex, like, is this a band or girl that you like, and what's the reason you like them, her? So I would say the same thing. Has anybody else heard this band, or where did this come from, Alex, is what I'm trying to find out. So in the comments, you better comment below, because I'd say for me, it was definitely not bad, but it definitely wasn't memorable. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm going to go listen to them again, or I really am interested in listening to them. But I don't quite know why. So I have to be honest, and maybe if I listen to it again, that may change, but at the moment, I'm just kind of like meh about it. So that's my honest reaction. Let's get on to the next one. Oh, is this an official video? Yes, it is. This is coming to you guys from Adrian W. Adrian, you better not get me blocked. I hope you check this out before you sent this to me. But this is Vola, Gutter Moon. Ooh, kind of reminds me of that other progressive song we heard last week. Really progressive song. Oh, I like how it broke into half right there. It's got like a Steven Wilson video feel. Oh. I like this part. First part was good, but okay. But this song is that 80s feel that's not cheesy. Like Depeche Mode. Even with that Nintendo sound in the back, it's subtle. Okay, I really like this part. I like that. I really like this. The beginning was okay, but since like that transition, it's been really good. See, it's weird. I know this has got an 80s sound to it, but it's not a cheesy 80s sound to me. This is different. Even though it's got that woo woo. It's got like a happy feel to it. I like how the box closed. Okay, so Adrian W., you said that this was a mix between, or kind of like a between Meshuggah and Depeche Mode. The Depeche Mode I completely 100% get. Not really the Meshuggah. Other than that, which I guess is, it was like the 80s style of heavy. But Meshuggah to me, I've used them as my example as the far side of progressive that is very heavy, repetitive, almost death metal-ish kind of progressive. Whereas I use like the Yes and Genesis as like the more melodic, less technical kind of side of progressive music. And I didn't hear anything Meshuggah like much at all. I mean, maybe the way the sound was with the bang, 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 but like as far as heavy or anything like that, like it just I don't get the Meshuggah part. But I have to admit, I'm not like verse to Meshuggah. I know Meshuggah enough, but I wouldn't say I know everything by them because I'm not really into that. That's kind of too far to that side, which is why they're my extreme. But definitely hear the Depeche Mode part of it, and I would say I liked it a lot. It reminded me of the last week's, and I said it, but I couldn't remember the name, so I had to look for it. The Aviation's Outliers song. It had that same kind of feel to me, and like even the voices with like the chorus, the choral kind of background almost had a happy feel to it. It was almost like a continuation of that song in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, definitely liked it. I've seen Vola, is how you say it, Vola, pop up a couple of times in suggestions, but this is definitely the first time I've heard them. So yeah, I'm interested in hearing more, and I thought it was good. The beginning was kind of like, this is all right, and then after the first minute, it just got really, really good. And I'd say the rest of the song, it was a short song. Definitely something that I'll probably put on my playlist. So good job, Adrian W. Let's move on to the next one. All right, John, Mr. Fed, is that how you say it? So this is on the experimental side. I think what he means is giving me a band and a song that maybe it wouldn't be normally on this channel, but fuck, already I like it.
First we must prove we can work, that we are deserving of.
See, that we are deserving was a great lead-in. That's what I'm talking about with phraseology.
Is buried in the soil, while our ambition seeks to ascertain and toil.
Dude, I'm already hooked. John. I feel like I'm in like church. Really know. Ooh, I like that. Must move.
Invite ourselves as conduits to congregate.
Dude, it's got like a funky feel almost to it, like an R&B. Emotion, motherfuckers.
Do you really know what's real anymore?
Do you really know what's real anymore? Holy shit. Cranberries? In your head. Zombie. Holy shit. I want to know who this band is. Like, I want to know more of this band. Ooh. Sixteenth notes. Dude, this is the shit that makes me come alive. Ooh. I like how it's building with. Oh, I thought it was over. You keep hearing that note. Wow. There are not many songs on a first listen that knock me on my ass. That was fantastic. Leonard, Jappy, I'm sorry, man, but I thought for sure that Riverside was going to take today's Pay for Play as the best song of the day. But this song for me just beat that Riverside song. Wow. Fantastic in every way. Passion, emotion. What does Trey always say? Calisthenics in the vocal academy. Bars for days. I love you could feel the raw power behind that song. Had like a funky feel to it, but was like also poppy. It was like a great mix of funk and pop and R&B together. It was just freaking awesome. The phrasing of like the lyrics again were really well done. flowed very, very well. That song is probably a 9 out of 10 for me, and I'd rarely give 9 out of 10s. That's all I gotta say about that. That is gonna. We have one more song, and I'm just gonna say right now, most likely, it's not gonna overtake this song. I'd probably put money on Vegas, even though I'm not a gambling man. I would double down, maybe triple down, that the next song is not gonna be as good. So it's kind of unfortunate for the next song that's coming up. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a bad song. It just means it's not going to live up to this song. This song is going to take the cake for the day. So, nice job, John. That was a great experiment. You fucking nailed it. Why not end with some Symphony X again from Iconoclast? Electric Messiah. Is it going to be as good as last week? Oh, shit, maybe. Notice how this doesn't sound neoclassical? It sounds very Metallica-ish. Yeah, very Metallica-ish. Dude, this might be last week. This is where I think Symphony X is at their best. The heaviness. I can't wait till Russell comes in. He is as good as like a James Hetfield like he was to Metallica. Dude, this sounds like Dyer's Eve almost. By Metallica. That line, see that's the phraseology I didn't like as much. Yeah, like that. Could have been better. Okay, now this is good. See that man, that was great. Dude, Iconoclast is a fucking sick album. I love how that bends. See, I don't like this kind of phrasing where it's just like almost like you're reading the lyrics. It's kind of boring and not that creative. So I'm going to give this kind of a thumbs down for the phraseology. Like uninspiring. The music, however, I like it. Now this is good. Yeah, the chorus is well done. See that coming? This like chorus reminds me of this totally sounds like freaking Metallica. Ooh. But better than Metallica for sure. It's got like a Pantera feel now. Ooh, that's a good switch. Oh, that was such a Portnoy fill. Come on, I want to hear it, Romeo. Not as good as the solo last week, but still good. I don't think he's ever been bad. Nice trade-offs. I love how the lyrics say both, as if we don't know. Only losers wouldn't know that. I like that come and be. Great lyric there. A great reading. Good harmony. Not as good as Walls of Babylon and Iconoclast too. But the music is definitely really good. We're gonna fade out. Dude, it'd be awesome to see that in concert. Alright, that song had a lot to live up to because of the song previous to that, but I would still say that was a good Symphony X song. It's not an excellent Symphony X song for me. Solo was good, wasn't as good as last week's solo. As far as heavy songs for Symphony X, it doesn't sit up there for me as, like I said, Iconoclast or stuff like that. So, I would say the phrasing again is half good and half bad. Like it started off, I think the verse, especially at the beginning, was just kind of like kind of lazy kind of writing, in my opinion. But the chorus is really well done. So I've been happy about listening to Symphony X again because we had like a long stint of not listening to Symphony X, and I like Symphony X. They are the cousin of Dream Theater, as I've always said. And you have to like them if you like Dream Theater as well. So I like them. I would say this song, though, was not one of their better songs. It was a middle-of-the-road Symphony X song. So I did like the heaviness. It had a very Metallica / Pantera feel to it. And that would be a song that I would love to see live, as I said at the end, because it would just get your energy going crazy in the crowd. I'd like to see how that came off to the crowd. Hopefully they weren't boring and just being like, but they were going crazy. All right, so that wraps up for today. I know that I'm sorry that it's the middle of the week, but the good side to that is that we only have a couple more days until we're on to the next Sunday Pay for Play, because we're already through the middle of the week. So there's always some good and bad to everything, an equal good and bad. And the bad is that you had to wait extra long, but the good is now next week you're going to have just a short period of time before we do this again. And as I've said, regardless of pay for play or not, I will be here on Sunday to do the next songs, either songs that I pick, or if you want to give me some house gift money, go ahead and pay for play more. And I love the suggestions of especially the last 3 weeks have been killer. And the 2 songs today that just killed it for me were Riverside and the new band by John that John suggested. I can't think of their name. Let me look at it. No. Humble Ledger was the song, I think. That was just, man. I mean, Riverside and that song are immediately going to go on my playlist. I liked the other songs. I would just say I didn't love the other songs. And I'm definitely interested in hearing more of the, how do you say their name? Gojira? I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what you guys think and how you pronounce that fucking name, because I don't know. Alright, so as always, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in just a couple of days. Peace out.